I think it's gone very well. I think our team has shown a lot of physicality, and really the demeanor of this team is really starting to show, and the coaches are excited, and we're excited, and I can't wait to see where we go. Really an offensive line that could run on its own. You know, like there's a group of guys who could, you know, see a problem mid-play and then be able to fix it for the next one. You know, and that's something that's hard to learn, and coaches try to teach us that. But I think, you know, this program and what the coach has got going on right now is really facilitating us, and really will make us as good a line as they are.
What do you think of the new guys?
Say again?
The new guys up on the offensive line.
They're good. They are a rough bunch, and they love to hit, and you know, there's no hesitation, which is great. And that's, you know, that's one of the things that you worry about when you get new guys in, is whether or not they'll be ready to play with the speed and the power of the game. But they really are.
They'll bite. I mean, they'll bite. They'll fight. I mean, it's real encouraging. We're real excited to see the physical part. I mean, you know, those are Auburn offensive linemen that in this class, and their heads are spinning. They're making mistakes, but when they're making mistakes, they're trying to put people on the ground, and so that's very encouraging for the future.
You said that Ted used the same term, they'll bite. Mm-hmm. What do you exactly think about it?
Well, they'll stick their head in there and they'll get after it. I mean, they're not scared and not timid, not turning their head. I mean, there's some really good battles going on, and from a coach's standpoint, those are fun to watch. I mean, because you can teach them the technique and you can teach them what to do and all that, but you know, teach them to really get after it. You know, that takes a while. I feel like all three of them are throwing the ball well right now. Throwing a lot at Kyle. We're giving him quite a few reps, you know, with that young group, and it's good for him. You know, each day you can see him understanding the process better, the communication that happens before the play, and then be able to, you know, execute a play. So real proud of him, throwing a lot at him, which we need to, because we need to figure out, you know, where he's at.
Have you got a time table in your head there with Kyle where you?
You know, kind of like we said, you know, as soon as possible, we'd like to name a starter. But at the same time, there's a process you got to go through, and we've got so many young guys and so many inexperienced guys. Kind of like this spring, we need to get to a point where we feel very good about everything around them, so we can properly evaluate them. So as soon as possible, we're trying to give all three of them reps, and you know, hopefully we can figure that out, you know, in the near future.
About a guy that you want on your football team. You know, he's such an intelligent football player. He's physical, and he's one of those guys that's always in the right place. And the very few times that he's not, when he's corrected, he doesn't make the same mistake twice. And as a coach, you put a lot of value, and you want to coach kids like that. That when you make a correction with him, he gets it right then. He knows it, and then the next play or the next time it happened to him, you see him translate that into performance. And man, I'm really, really pleased with him, and happy he's on our team.
When you have a guy like that maybe doesn't have.
Hold on, let me say this about him too. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's physical. He likes to mix it up, and the rougher it gets, the more he likes it. And I have a lot of respect for him.
When you have a guy like that who's not a 4-4 kind of guy, not the most talented athlete.
You know, like I said, I'm just taking it one day at a time. To be honest, I'm really not worried about playing time right now. I'm just trying to help the team out however I can. So whether it's they have me doing special teams or, you know, whatever it is, I'm just trying to do whatever they ask. So.
How much does having grown up around the game, how much does that help you these 2 years in picking things up?
To be honest, not too much. Like, I grew up around it and watched it. One thing I definitely learned was about hard work, getting, you know, like hanging around my dad for so long and watching him coach and the other players, like getting to see how much time that you really have to put in to be successful. That's probably the biggest thing I learned from it. A little bit. Only most people would probably think he's coaching me up left and right, but really he is just a dad. He, like, if I call him, he'll help me out, but he really just likes to kind of hang back and watch and let me do my own thing. So.
Was it
on Mount Kilimanjaro with the Wounded Warriors and had an awesome time, and now he's hanging out. He's going to try and be at all our games, and this is actually his first season to have some time off, and I mean my whole life. And so he's really fired up about being able to come watch us play.
How much fun?
You have any upcoming projects?
No.
Football.